Hey everybody, Invisible Katana here, back again with Back to the Future, the game. Might as well put my hat on, figure something out. Here's my hat just to show it off because I have my regular headphones on, so I won't be wearing my hat all the time anyway. But getting back into it, it's been a while. Edna. Who's Edna? When did I do two different things? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We're gonna get back into it, have some fun with the game. Quite the little load up there, but pretty cool, pretty cool. Wednesday, May 14th, 1986. That's pretty cool.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie? Why couldn't Doc have invented a dog translator?
Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, Strickland. Let's not do that one. No, don't.
Step away from the door! Ah! Now, let me get a look at you.
You look like a slacker.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans!
Hooligans.
Get along now! Scat!
Yeah. Like,
E. Strickland. You aren't related to, Vice Principal Strickland, are you, ma'am?
Not that it's any of your business, but I'm his sister. Edna. And you're one of those McFly slackers, aren't ya?
Yes, what's old man what else has your brother been saying about me?
Nothing I couldn't have deduced from myself, slacker.
I guess let's go for the shoe.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
Oh, it's probably... Oh, crap. How do I do this thing again? Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just gonna have to do it this way. Bada bing. If that's her shoe...
Wow, now what would I want with a... Huh?
It's from the past. Yeah, because... I'm like, because if that's her shoe, then it has to be from wherever Doc is right now. And if it's her shoe, then it can't be too bad. Too far back. I don't know why I said too bad. Oh, that's like some prison type stuff.
Leave that creature outside.
Sorry, Einstein.
It's like some prison stuff. You hit a buzzer and the door opens all the way up. It's like, ooh. Super security in this place. With her 4 locks. She must be paranoid. She knows something happened with Doc.
Well, took you long enough.
Came up the stairs.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I
Like,
lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the
That
other
must be her in
one.
that picture.
Much better. So neat and orderly. Now I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm
candy.
sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. Have a seat, Sonny. Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
She is up on like the 2nd floor right now, and she's like, "What is up with Choppy McChop?" Okay.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
I like her.
Yes?
That's funny. Yeah.
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
Clearly,
shoe over
she
there.
has mental issues. She put tea on the stove.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Hi, what a nosy
She's also
Nelly! No one likes a
Cat shirt
busybody,
with
you
a
know.
knit cat.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it.
Gross.
Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when
Might have
was
been
it?
like the 50s
Oh, yes.
or
The day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy in Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised.
yeah, she has to be
young
old.
man.
Is older. What's the
Your
80s?
generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity.
I'm forgetting
you
like the
know.
time frame because I'm like speakeasy.
Sin has
Like,
been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the
like
day
the
it was
20s, but-
founded.
this is set in the 80s, so
Wow, a speakeasy.
going back
that must
40
have been
years.
wild.
If she's 60,
Is it true
or,
they used to
or-
drink gin
or
out of
so.
slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a
Crazy
time
times.
when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch,
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square, right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
Let's see what she's got.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out!
Terrible whistle.
Every single issue?
From
There it is.
1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my
That's in there
stacks.
somewhere. Gotta be.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article
Aside
about
from
the speakeasy
the fact
burning
that he's a
down.
doctor.
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on the lower things. Is that? Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Did she say Biff? Okay.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Yeah.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Okay, what I was gonna say was him saying the stargazing thing was a reference to the first movie, because, okay, so she does actually have cats. I guess. What in the world is with this ultra choppy interdimensional rift stuff going on? So the radiator.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's he's just touching stuff.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. Then don't touch anything.
Okay, so I kind of jumped the gun on that. I inadvertently sent her away. Check out these cat bowls. Why not? Okay, it's somewhere. It's in here. It's probably behind these newspapers. The reference was to the first movie because that's what his father was doing, George, when he was watching.
Juveniles collide with the newer truck.
Classic. Also,
Nice
a reference
picture.
to the first movie when Biff and his gang was chasing Marty. I don't know if it'll be the same thing again.
Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded.
Okay.
All right, Einstein brought me this
Local
shoe.
shopkeeper robbed
and
by
Miss
zombies.
Strickland
That's
lost the
interesting.
shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn
It'd
down?
have to be.
I at least need to know the year.
It'd have to be like the 20s, because I was thinking like if she was Strickland's sister, I'm like she looks way older.
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
Was see some other stuff here. Whoa.
Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
See, that's a picture that you need across the entire school when Strickland is your principal. And I can't get that reference out of me, but
Excuse me, Miss Strickland?
it is from the first movie. There's gotta be something else.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
So I gotta learn the year. I don't get trophies.
What are these?
My editorial trophies.
Cat Lovers Quarterly.
It's legitimate journalism.
Actually, they look kind of cool. They look like Anubis, like, you know, takes on the Anubis statue.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
U! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
Even correcting graffiti. Alright, so, oh my goodness, this choppiness is driving me insane. I'm gonna just test the binoculars.
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
There's gotta be a reference here somewhere. 1932, got it. What's he getting? It's porn. It's porn. He's got porn.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then.
So like
But when?
19.
I need a date.
Don't look
30.
at me. I'm far too old for you.
So she said she believes the following year, so I would assume 1931.
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized.
Can't be.
Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
What's happening? I feel like I'm actually dealing with this woman. Like, she's the jam.
There's the whistle!
Just jam on my
Surely
fingers.
the water's boiling by now.
Just walking around. Smuckers. Ah. What?
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go.
Couple of those I
Speakeasy
think I'm gonna be
arsonist
dealing
slain.
with. Especially
Legal
the
procedure gave way
musician
to
thing.
old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley Police Station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan?
I'm like, Carl said
Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date?
keeps
June
dying.
14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
Ah.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get
She's
out!
like full skeleton
Ow!
mode with her
Police!
creepy fingers.
I'm being
If that's her
attacked
in
by
the past-
hooligans!
Boy, she got old. She reminds me of the main playable character from the video game Contrast, which you guys can check out on my channel if you want to.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
That makes the most sense, I think.
Didn't I tell you?
'Cause I doubt
got
it's
the
just
lead in the
Halloween
school
out of
play.
nowhere.
We're doing...
Grapes of
Sure.
Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone.
Alright.
You ready to go, Einstein?
Let's travel. So I was right. I was close to
I've got to turn on the time circuits
right.
first.
I was kinda close
Time
with the
circuits?
20s thing. I was off by like
Flux capacitor,
about 10 years.
Fluxy. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
See, that bottom one's still not doing too great. He never ended up fixing it. And, I hope they did not skip over the Clara thing, because that would really be an issue with me. If it's like, and poof, I just don't know where Clara, my wife, and 2 children are. Or that giant train I had. So, we'll see. Because he rebuilt this one, but this got destroyed. So, we'll see. I just recently got the hoverboard too. I did an unboxing video for the hoverboard recently. That was real old school. Oh. See, he should be slowing down. It is also the 30s. Yep. I'm like, it is also like the 30s. He's gonna just get it a shot. Great. See the car of the future today. Courthouse Square, Hill Valley. He always finds that poster, doesn't he? That billboard, I mean. That car looks like a shark or something. Like it has like a little fin on the back. I guess a tail fin. Walking 2 miles is not super simple. I mean, it's not that big of a deal walking 2 miles. But when you've gone through the whole day and then it's just like, boom, here's 2 miles for you. That can't be that easy.
Einstein, where do you go now, boy?
So choppy. Hill Valley. Ooh, I don't know why I freaked out like she was actually about to get hit. They must be doing elections, or it's... No, it's in January, so it's not like a 4th of July sort of thing. O'Malley and Sons Barbershop. Closed for business. Yeah, that's her right there. That's Edna.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man in the street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
Thing to say, which is funny.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
Don't give me options. Crap. Okay. Yeah.
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
I know that voice. Sure.
Yeah, tell him, go ahead, make my day.
Make your day what? Never mind. I'll play around with it and see if I can come up with something better. Mr.
Do
May I get your name?
That would be so cool.
Yeah, it's...
Michael Corleone. Yeah, it fits.
Michael Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
The way we change.
I know. I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
And now she hates me.
Doc, I gotta find Doc.
Well, I can hold down your right mouse, but well, when I run. Whoops. Whoops. Yep. Nope. That's not making him run, and also it's like he's 2D right now. I mean, holy crap. Let's read some stuff.
Gale, Zemeckis, and Fine. Attorneys at law. No solicitors.
Robert Zemeckis. Well, unfortunately, that's the only name I can remember, but those are the creators of it. I believe they're writers and directors.
Bank of Italy? Bank of
Does look like
Italy?
I'm going to go to the bank. Nope. But.
How can I help you, sir?
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
That really surprised me. I was like, oh, okay. Let's go. Furrier sign.
Lamont's House of Ermine. I guess there's not much call for fur coats in the middle of the Depression, especially in June.
Tiny speakeasy, although it does go.
I guess this is where
Go
the
bad.
speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
Not hiring. Like, did you see the sign? We're not hiring.
You gonna buy anything?
Then get out.
No.
Then get out, Mom.
Okay, I have to do that again because I didn't actually get to read.
I don't
the
need anything
signs.
in there, and I don't have any
It's like,
money.
Listen to your mother. Stay sober. And I didn't get to see what the other one was, so I'm gonna have to go back and check those out when I start editing this episode. Oh my goodness, there's got to be some stuff I can do to oh yeah, get the flux capacitor in there. There's got to be something I can do to fix the controls so that I can actually do some of this stuff. Because I know, well, it's totally different on the Wii. Oh, man, did you? No. It has like that weird changing, where it changes directions based on your direction.
Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen. Come for the soup, stay for the salvation.
And Einstein's just way in the background running around a tree. I'm not sure if that's going to be the same. I doubt it's the same one because they probably have something near it. I can talk to Doc.
Doc!
Marty,
Doc!
what are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan, right? But what?
Let's not talk to the gangsters. Well, give it a shot. They might
Why
not
don't we
give
tell
a
the
crap.
authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Also a reference to the films. The make a stand thing sounds dangerous, but try to go back in.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the
Backpack.
first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Naturally.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite.
Dynamite?
And
I
break
didn't think
out of
he'd say
jail.
that.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be...
Disastrous.
That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Sounds worse.
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost
I
me,
built
Doc.
it in
Listen,
1985.
a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in
somewhere.
a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
Let's see.
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
All right. This should be fun.
to... Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you?
You.
I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago.
That actually makes
Why
a
don't
lot
you
of
go
sense.
over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
You
Soup
remember
kitchen.
this? Oh,
Got
well,
it.
That
Just
actually
stay
makes
away
a lot
from
of
the
sense.
soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be
I thought he was gonna say you
unstoppable.
can accomplish anything. That would have been cool. I'm gonna end this episode here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. We're finally back in. Well, we're finally in the past. There's so many different ways to say it. I confuse myself. But we're finally in the past. We're gonna go. I'm probably gonna go over to Einstein. Well, I guess I'll just go to the soup kitchen and do that next. Super choppiness. What's with these signs? I'm sure that'll come into play somewhere, and I don't know what that is on the ground. Look like posters or maybe more newspapers. But I'm gonna end this episode here. We're gonna come back. I'm gonna go right in, and we're just gonna. That was kind of cool. We're just gonna keep things going. Of course, if you guys have any comments, please put them down in the comment section below, and please join me in the next part.